Yo, what's up? This is Kevin Moses, and today we're talking about how to find tokens that are going to blow up in the future. But first, subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment, and make sure to click on that little bell so you know exactly when I post a video. So, maybe you've heard that altcoins are blowing up and everyone is going crazy. And because of Dogecoin, this is going mainstream. People are finally realizing the power of crypto. But of course, right now, we're in a massive bubble where a lot of crazy things are happening. For example, shitcoins. These are the kind of coins that people build just to make money. They create cool brandings, cool names, and then they make sure they have right marketing. And at some point, these coins fully explode. I'm sure a lot of these coins have really nice strategies, really epic business models, but the majority of them do not. And they're just money moves. And that's okay because we're here for the money, baby. So today I'm going to show you a strategy that I use every single day to find epic coins that are about to blow up but have not yet. And before we get started, I think it's important that you guys know exactly who I am. I founded a company called AI, which is an artificial intelligence business in the marketing world. So I'm really good at marketing and ads. We've built this company into $20 million of valuation in about 12 months. And reality is, I've never been a crypto fan. I always had it in the back of my mind, but never put any action into it. And in January 2021, I purchased thousands of dollars of Dogecoin. As you may already know, that totally changed my life. Since then, I've been accurately calling these coins, and we've been making massive money. It's really simple. What we do is we find coins that have potential, that have right branding, the right name, the right symbol, and the right price, and then we go in and we wait for the pump. Once it pumps, we dump. So let me show you some of the coins that I've called in the past week. All right, the first one that I called just after buying Dogecoin was BitTorrent. And let me explain you why I purchased BitTorrent. BitTorrent is a platform that I've used in my entire life. I've been downloading torrents all of my life. And I knew that BitTorrent, just because of the social utility of the platform, I knew it was going to blow up. I purchased BitTorrent right about here in March 9th. Right here. This is exactly where I purchased BitTorrent. And because I manage my portfolio with my brother, I was eating pizza and my brother called me and said, "Dude, look at the price of BitTorrent." And then it was right here. There you go. It was right here. A 1 penny. So we went from 1/10 of a penny to a penny. So we did 10x in our investment. At this time, we put about $2,000 in BitTorrent. 10x was about $20,000. I knew that this might have been just a pump and dump. So I told him, you know what? Just cash out and move on to the next. That's exactly where this becomes exciting. The next token that I purchased was Elongate. And of course, the reason I purchased it is because of this simple tweet. Elon Musk tweeted, "If there's ever a scandal about me, please call it Elongate." If you guys know about the Pizzagate, Pizzagate is, I'm not going to talk about it on YouTube, but you can just go and Google it. But this is what he was referencing to. So he wanted it to be called the Elongate. So I knew immediately someone was going to build a token about Elongate. And they did. And that's where we purchased and we came in. We came in on April 10th, right here at about 0.000002. So 602. And then it went all the way up to 501. So we did about 5 times our investment. So this is pretty good. This is where we partially sold and closed our position. We did not close our position fully. We took all of our initial investment plus some profits and left all the rest in there to hodl. Because I know that there is going to be a really big peak because 5x is not a lot in a token that has so much potential. I know that this can 10x, 20x at a minimum. And as you can see, because there's not enough volume, this chart is still squared. All of the movements are radical. This means that there isn't a lot of volume quite yet. It's just $472 million in market cap. This might be able to grow to $1 billion For now, if you want to go in, it's still the time because it went down to almost what I purchased at 2, and right now it's at 4. Now, the next one that I called is ComRocket, and ComRocket was an obvious decision. I bought it because of the name, and then when I saw the name, I went in and discovered that they had a really great idea, and their idea is very simple. A tipping system or a tipping token for porn makers and porn stars and creators on OnlyFans. You're almost going to be able to tip your favorite creators, your favorite artists with ComRockets. And I thought it was so good that I invested on the first day. So on the 13th, I put a lot of money on the 13th, and it went all the way up to almost 3 cents. It's 2.3 cents. But sad story, I'm going to tell you, I sold around here at 1, not even at 2, because I thought that 1 was already insane, and I decided to just leave. But it kept on going, and that's the story of my sad life. But I'm super happy. I'm waiting for this to go down again to take another entry, and then we're going to go back all the way up again because this has so much potential. But for me, right now, this is way too expensive right now. I could have stayed, but I didn't. I just cashed out. It was an incredible investment, and now we're all happy, and then we moved on to the next. The next one is everyone's favorite token, SafeMoon. We called SafeMoon on April 16th. Right here, that is our entry. And of course, the only reason we purchased it is because there was Safe and Moon in there. They had a great idea. They had an incredible brand. The development team was right there and active. The community was already becoming really big. So we got in on the 16th and got out right here on the 20th. We are so excited of this investment because it's so good. So yeah, we got in so early. I wish I could have gone in like in March, but we didn't. It took some time for us to discover this SafeMoon and see the potential that it had. Of all the Safe and all the moons, SafeMoon was the perfect combination because it had the brand, it had the Safe, it had the moon. Moon, by the way, is because Elon Musk is so hype, and anything that has to do with SpaceX or Elon Musk is going to blow up to infinite proportions. The next one that we purchased is Dogecoin. Dogecoin is a recent purchase, and we bought it right here on the 25th, and right now it's at about 1.5, so it's already 3x our investment, and this is going absolute viral. This is going to create a parabolic movement. If you wonder what a parabolic movement is, this is what parabolic means. It's right a straight line all the way to the top, and this is, by the way, I purchased Dogecoin right here, January 10th, 2021. Anyway, all the way up, and Dogecoin I'm keeping forever. But this is a parabolic movement, and I know for sure that Elon is going to do a parabolic movement. So here's a crazy thing, right? I have a Discord channel called Cerberus, and I'm going to leave the link. It's $69 a month. And with $69 a month, you get all of these calls. You know exactly when we get in, when we get out. I always call, guys, we're already at 2x, we're already at 3x, we're at 10x the investment. Take the right decision, take partial profits. I always say take partial profits at 2x and then leave the rest for it to go to 10x. Because then you can never lose. You're in it and you're making so much money and you cannot even lose. That is insane. So we call the shots before they happen. And here's how I do it. The most important part is knowing what's going on behind the actual coin. So what I do when I find something interesting on CoinMarketCap, I go to Explorers, and that's going to bring me to Etherscan. And in Etherscan or BSC, if it's for example, If it's a SafeMoon, for example, it's going to be in the Binance Smart Chain. So if I go into the Explorer for Binance Smart Chain, the BSC scan, it's going to scan everything about this specific coin. Or again, Ether scan for anything that is in the Ethereum system, right? So if we look at the BSC scan and we look at SafeMoon, for example, we click on holders, you're going to be able to see everyone who is holding these specific tokens. Now, this address is the 000 RON address. This is the manual dead address. So this is the burn rate in SafeMoon, meaning that more than 41% of the entire supply of 3 billion, trillion, quadrillion, 1 quadrillion SafeMoons, 41% has been burned already. So that's really interesting. Now, the next address has 3%, which is $206 million. The next one is the Pancake. That is the one that redistributes. And the next one is 2%, $100 million. And this is the creator's address, and it's about 2% at $100 million. That is good money, if you ask me. And then I look at all the rest, and I try to see how is the supply, how is the liquidity. Well, liquidity is very simple here. 41% is burned, and between the top holders, there's about 3, 2, so 5, 7, 8, about 10% that is majorly being held by big whales. So I know that the biggest drop right now could only be of about 5% if they decide to sell off. Of course, if it's 5% goes, then everyone is going to follow. But it's really hard to think that they're going to just sell off $206 million. But this is for SafeMoon. Usually, I go and I look at newer tokens, and it's not $206 million. Maybe it's $1,000 when we get in. Maybe it's $10,000 when we get in. And we try to see, okay, the burn rate needs to be at least closer to half or not quite there yet. It cannot be over half, because if it's above half, then it becomes dangerous for liquidity, meaning that if, let's say, this is at 51 and the biggest wallet has about, 49, then there's almost no supply left in the entire liquidity. There's almost no supply left, no liquidity. You're not going to be able to enter. It's going to be hard to enter, and it's even harder to get out. That is called a rug pull. So I try to see that this makes sense, that there is no one above 10-15%, because if there is, then that creates a lot of problems. So no one above 10%, this under 50%, if possible under 30%. And then I think about the name and the brand. I go into their website. Maybe they don't even have a website yet, but sometimes I take chances. But if they do have a website, it's even better. And I look at how much time they took to build their website, to build their brand, their social medias. Do they have a Telegram address? What does this token have? If they have everything that I just stated, branding, team, Telegram, a good idea, is just starting, it's a flat line. For example, if we go and look at SafeMoon when it started, if it's just this, then it makes sense for us to get in, right? If it's just this, a flat line. If I see this, if I see that they have a really good brand, they have a really good idea, they have a really good token, they have everything seems right, then I go in big, because I know it's going to explode at some point. I'm going to leave this specific checklist of what to look like. I'm going to leave in the description of this video every single point that I look at for me to get into a token safely, and that I know that it's going to 2x, 5x, 10x, and maybe even 20x. I'm also going to leave a link for you to join the Cerberus Discord. It's really epic. The community is growing every single day. And we called all of these tokens we've called. So if you want to be part of the team that gets in early and then dumps at the top, that's us. All right. So I'll talk to you later. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, click on the little bell, and in the comments, leave me your favorite token of the moment. Maybe I'll analyze it and jump in with my team. So thank you very much. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.